Mm. Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. I hope you guys are doing well, enjoying the cooler weather that we're having. It's always a blessing. I am so relieved. Let me fix my hat. Uh, that the heat wave seems to have subsided for the summer. I hope it stays away. It's been really hot here in central Illinois. Like, we have not had rain like the rest of you have. So it's just been hot, like from 7 o'clock in the morning on. So I finally made it upstairs to my room. I have not been here, guys, for months. I do not sleep in my bedroom. I've been sleeping downstairs because, managing those stairs is not easy for me, especially constantly going up and down. So I've been sleeping downstairs for now. And, it may be where, a home with no stairs is going to be in the future for me. But anyway, I have been upstairs trying to kind of organize a little bit. I am feeling a lot better. I am having a little break from my last treatment into when I'm going into St. Louis. It's already the end of August, you guys. So I've been thinking like, man, I have been in treatment since February, which is literally the entire year. 24/7. Like, it seems so weird for me to have these couple of days where I'm not really doing anything. I don't have to go into the hospital. I don't need an infusion. I don't need a IV. I don't need a booster shot. I don't even have a doctor visit for the next couple of days. So I am so excited to be just staying home. So I came upstairs. I have been crocheting a lot this year, even though maybe because I'm home, I'm not working anymore. But I don't know if you remember, but this whole section had a whole bunch of totes as well. Even this one here is just a mixture of yarn and just, some finished and FOs and just unfinished projects also in there. But otherwise, I went through a lot of yarn, you guys. I really did. I really, went through the stash. So I've been up here because, like I said, it's the end of summer almost, and in the fall around October I always make a donation to a charity here, in the area in our community where it's an after school program, and I try to hit a lot of them at once because there's a few of them that have after school programs for children. I have not donated anything to them the entire year. But I normally do by October because in December, they have a Christmas party for the kids and they give them all kinds of gifts and all. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So I kind of came up here, and this year I'm going to be donating hats, which I've been making here and there. It's not a lot right now at this point, but I'm going to have a box ready for them. So I thought I would just show you some of my scrappy hats. Now, I save my scraps for hats because, and not that I don't make hats with yarn that is not scrappy, but I just find that they come out very colorful and the kids love them. The kids love color. They love crazy stuff. So here's look, there's some purple in this one, some brown, and it's just all scraps. And I mean, I like the way they come out. They come out all crazy and everything. And I just do a basic half double crochet and a brim. I always start from the bottom up. And these are still a little rough, my guys. I haven't washed them. I haven't, tucked in all the ends and everything. But I love to make them from the bottom up with a brim. I just think they look neater, even though I do have some that are just from top down. Like, I believe this one was donated. This isn't one of mine. But like, this one is really scrappy. It's got all of this is all just scrap. And I think it looks kind of cool. But I haven't washed them. And when I do wash them, I wash everything that I donate because, you know, I have cats. You know, a lot of the yarn is old that I have, and you don't know if the people were smokers or if they were, you know, also had cats. And there's so many allergies, you guys. You don't want to be giving people things that may hurt them. So please wash your items. And it's always nice to have a nice smelling, you know. And when I do wash them, I don't dry them. I don't put them in the dryer. I air dry them, and it actually, because I find that a lot of them, you know, when you put them in the dryer, they kind of shrink a little bit. So here's another one. I like this one. It's got multiple of color. And let me tell you, there is no more boy and girl hats. They're all just unisex. Boys will wear pink as well as red or whatever. So so I've made all of these. I do have to wash them and put them aside. So put them in the box already. I have another one started that is really, and this one is a little bit bigger. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger. It's really more for an adult. But, you know, a lot of the girls have braids. And, you know, they need a bigger hat. Well, at least that's what my girlfriend, you know, she has always a lot of braids. And she's telling me it's hard to find a hat for her to put all her braids in. So, and like these are all scraps too. I mean, look at this is all scraps, which, yeah. So I started it, didn't finish. So I've also, since I've been cleaning up, I have been finding a lot of these little odds and ends that we have, right? Like these little squares that I made when I made the pinwheel blanket. And I believe these were donated. And I have quite a lot of these little things like that, you know, granny squares or a larger piece that was, you know, donated. And so I am going to be putting all of these together to make a blanket. And I think it will work. But I have a whole bunch of these, like I said, and little appliques like this one I didn't even finish. So I am gathering all that up, and I will be making a blanket out of that. The blanket count for the drive is right now at, I think, 52 blankets. And I have a couple blessing blankets, 2 blessing blankets that I need to give out. And one I finished, one I did not. So I haven't shown that yet because of that. And let's see what else I got in. Oh, yes, I finished a homeless mat, you know, out of my Plarn, my plastic bags and everything. This is a second one that I started. So I only have 2 this year. And I think the reason for that is because I am in treatment, I am no longer, I kind of stopped all social gatherings. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I don't even go to church on Sunday. I watch it online because of the fact that with my leukemia, I don't have an immune system. So, I have to avoid crowds or where, you know, where I can't be around, you know, any large places. I'm looking what's over here. Oh my gosh, it's a mailman. We're always the last stop of his route. So it's hard. It's funny to see him now, but so I can't be around people. I really can't be around large crowds. I don't even go shopping. I don't go to shoppings. I think I've been in the store only a few times this year. And each time we would be there like 6 in the morning when it opened and when there'd be nobody there. And my daughter would like sanitize the cart with the wipes and everything and then sanitize me to avoid infection. And, you know, I did get an infection. Just last time I did a video, I was telling you I was in and that put me out like a week in a hospital and then 2 weeks on antibiotics, which I had to be on every day going in for an infusion. So I'm just trying to avoid that. so I can finish this treatment. I think the treatment, I'm hoping if everything goes well, I'm hoping to finish by the end of this year. So yeah, so I've been avoiding all of that, and I've kind of stopped. And people used to give me their plastic bags all the time because I would go to church, people give me plastic bags. You know, they knew I was doing this. I was always overflowing with plastic bags, you know. I did Bible study a couple times a week with different groups of women, and they gave me plastic bags. I would do women, oh my goodness, a women's group. I would join. I had a women's group that I would see, and they gave me plastic bags. I had friends that would give me plastic bags. So I always had an abundance, probably more than I could handle, and all at once, right? And then my mom was collecting plastic bags for me. But since I've been kind of, like I said, out of commission, or I'm not meeting with people, I don't have as many plastic bags as before. So I think that's one reason why I only have 2 that I basically made this year, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I've been working on it. I know someone's going to be asking me about these mats. So I do have a link down below in the description box on what I do with the bags I use, and how I cut them and all of that. There is a video that I did on that. There are many videos out there if you want to see how people are making them. There are many tutorials where they actually tell you, they measure each strip and all of that. I don't do any of that. I have my own way that's been working out for me, and I have not had any complaints. In fact, there's a lot of people that just seem to, I can't make enough. You know, they're in such demand at the homeless shelters that I give them to. Anyway, so I've been working on those, and as I've been cleaning a little bit all the time, I've also found that I have tons of whips, okay? And majority of them are 12 cast-ons, personal projects that I started. You know, if you're not familiar with the 12 cast-on, it is a collaboration that Angela from Yarn and Yarns does every year at Christmas time. And I have been watching her since her very first video. So this is years of us of making these 12 cast-ons every year, where we choose a project we want to work on every day. And this is a good project for the rest of the year to work on. Well, I am horrible at completing them. I've completed some, but there is a whole bunch that I have not finished. So I'm just going to show you one, for instance, because they're not all big projects. Some of them are just small things that I started, like making myself a house slipper, you know, and like I finished one, but I did not finish another. This is just, don't ask me who, this is all done by memory, because my mom used to make these for us all the time. She made it for the kids, and she used to knit them. And these are all 3-ply. So imagine you need a big hook. And I decided to do the scrappy one, since I'm always got scraps. And I finished one. Well, I didn't finish because I wanted to make it bigger. And it's just, you know, nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy. I did it by memory, the way my mom always made it for us and for the kids. But I crocheted mine. So like, these are all just like, a lot of them are these small little whips that I need to finish. So, oh, I kind of put them all aside. And good thing that I wrote down all the patterns and you know, which all the information, what size hook I was using for each project and all that. And I wrote it down in a notebook because I'm going to have to look up some of these to remember what exactly I was doing. So yeah, that's another thing that I need to be working on. Yeah. So let's see. That's about it that I have for you guys. I have not, yeah, I am right now. I have been making, I have 3 large blankets that I'm working on, and they are taking me forever to finish. One is a blanket that well, I hope he doesn't see this. My son, I am making him a blanket for his, hopefully for his birthday in November. We shall see. A huge one this time so he can use it on his bed. And then I have, like I said, I have 2 blessing blankets, one finished, another one I didn't even start because blessing blankets have to speak to me. And nothing that I am working on right now. I'm using the 2 playlists, one from Bagel Day and one from Creative Grandma. And whatever, you know, I just work on the playlist and okay, I finish one blanket and I go to the next one. So I have a variety of different stitches, right, for the blankets. None of them are speaking to me. So usually I know when I am working on something, it's almost, I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like I get a feel, a sense that, oh yeah, this is for someone special. This is a blessing blanket, or this is for, you know, it just speaks to me. And sometimes even the color and all, it's like, oh, okay, this is a blessing blanket. It just tells me, it speaks to me. So I've always listened to it. And right now there is nothing that I have felt was right for this other person that I want to make a blessing blanket for. So I'm working on that. I have a huge blanket I'm working on for my son. And then I have 2 larger blankets for the drive. And by that I mean I want them to fit the older child, that teen. So of course, you know, it's got to be larger. It can't be just the throw that they can put on the couch. You want it to something they can wrap themselves in. So it seems like I haven't finished anything in the last couple of weeks because I'm working on these 3 things at the same time. So we shall see. Hopefully, I think I'm done with almost one of them. And yeah, so far I will tell you the one that I took with me that I'm working on is a Bagel Day, and it's downstairs where I would have shown you. I really like it, and the nurses, because I would bring it to me to infusion, they were really loving it. They thought it was they loved it. They loved it. They were always remarking on it. And it's funny how many people you meet along the way that are crafting as well as you, and they tell you their stories and they tell you what they do with it. And I love the fact that many people out there that do craft, I don't care what it is that you're crafting, a lot of them donate their items, because think about it, we enjoy doing what we're doing, whether you're crocheting, knitting, sewing, or you're doing diamond painting or puzzles or whatever. If you're making cards even, you will have a pile of that stuff, right? And what are you going to do with it? So you donate it to people who really appreciate it. So I really love that about the crafting community. No matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's woodworking, whatever, that we donate. We really do donate, and I love that. So anyway, you guys, that's all I got for you. I wanted to give you a little, yeah, just a little, little update to show you my hats and you know, but otherwise everything is fine. I love the weather. We just finally flipped and we're in the 70s, and like yesterday I was outside crocheting one of the blankets, and I really enjoy that, and I'm actually looking forward to doing that today too, to be able to sit outside without sweating and do some crocheting. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'm so sorry that it's turning into a lengthy talking head video, but I will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.